Right, so let us begin with a quick hello. How do you do? Been a while. Uh, so, this is kind of going to be a little bit of a test stream mainly. Uh, just trying to make sure that my settings are all good. This is not what I was going to stream, actually. Um, Originally, my plan was to stream some Dawncraft. Me and my roommate have a server of Dawncraft. And that was what I was going to stream, but for some reason there's an issue with the authentication servers on Mojang's side, and so I cannot log in to the server right now because it's telling me that some sort of authentication error. So in the past, to fix it, I've had to like re-download the mod pack and log into the modded launcher, restart my computer, a whole bunch of stuff. But I really wanted to go live for a little bit to test the setup, make sure that the audio levels are good, make sure that there's nothing too wacky, test out my new resolution. So I'm streaming at 1080p 60. Used to stream at 720p 60, so I want to see quality-wise what this looks like. And also, I noticed way back in when I streamed the last time that I actually wasn't outputting the recorded videos at full resolution. That they were actually lower resolution. So this is actually going to output the recording of this in 1440 so that I can then pull it into DaVinci, get a little bit of extra quality out of it when I squish it down to 1080 and then upload it to YouTube. So it gives me a little bit of wiggle room. So not going to be the most interesting stream today, just because, like I said, this is mainly a test stream. I mean, it's 3:24 in the morning where I'm at, so duh. Also, I'm looking at the camera, and NVIDIA Broadcast does not like this beanie. So for future streams, to be a little less distracting, I will have to get a different one and probably go with like a gray or something, because it really doesn't like this beanie at all. So, yeah, so if you do decide to tune in, I've got the chat up over here on my phone. Feel free to ask me anything. Let me know how the quality looks, how it sounds. Obviously, I'm going to go back and watch this later, both on Twitch and upload the full thing to YouTube if it's worthy, other than just testing the process. But so I decided to play some Wynncraft, which is basically a Minecraft MMO if you haven't heard of it. I'm actually playing a slightly modded version, so I have downloaded the Wynncraft 101 mod pack on Modrinth. I'm actually going to grab the link and I'm going to put it in the chat here. This is just kind of a basic mod pack, and what it does is it just adds Windtills, which is like a mod specifically designed for Wynncraft, and a couple other things like shaders and some menu tweaks and just a lot of quality of life stuff that'll make playing Wynncraft a little bit better. Zooming, the likes. So if you've never played or heard of Wynncraft before, like I said, this is an MMO in Minecraft. And so if you've played World of Warcraft, Elder Scrolls Online, you pretty much know what you're getting into here. We have basically just an MMO. You have different classes. I can actually go to my class selection screen here. You can see I have my level 5 warrior, but I can create a new character. These right here are the main classes that you can create on the server. You don't need to have a specific level. Obviously, to run an MMO, it's going to cost money to run the servers. So what they do to help pay for that is you have tiers you can buy. There's one-time purchases of different levels of support. There's VIP, VIP Plus, Hero, and Champion. Just gives you different benefits, different perks and stuff. But by default, these are the 5 classes that you can choose from: Archer, Warrior, Mage, Assassin, and Shaman. And then these down here, which are your special, like, higher tier classes, these are just reskins of these. So you see Hunter and the VIP class, or the VIP class is the Hunter. It's an Archer clone. So you can see it has the same archetypes. It's just different, slightly different visual effects, etc. So if you do decide to pay for it, these are just reskins of the existing classes. You're not getting anything crazy, and you're not being locked out if you decide not to pay. Um, so you can have a lot of characters here. I think what tier you pick will determine, but that is whatever level you pay for adds different slots here. But we're just going to go in. Got a little itch on my foot. And we're just going to delete that. Please don't spam the chat with links to stuff. One benefit of this mod, though, is that we have this content book here, which allows us to more easily find quests. So by default, you kind of have to run into them if you don't have them. If you don't have them already from finishing previous quest, if there wasn't like a thing that automatically gave you the next quest in line, you're not going to be able to easily find these. So like for the Infested Plants quest, which is part of the main story, I would have had to remember to go meet Tassim at the entrance of the Nivla Woods. But this gives me a quick way to kind of just quickly grab them. You can't grab quests that you're not eligible for. So this does a really good job of, if you're not eligible for the quest, you can't do it. And it also lets you, at the very back of the book, you can see the quests that you have completed. So you can kind of see, oh, okay, you did these already. So if you ever wanted to see what quests you did, they're back there. So I figured today I will go ahead and do the Sewers of Ragni, which is a quest that unlocks the dungeon, the Decrepit Sewers dungeon. So we're just going to click that. And you'll see I now have a waypoint on the map here that tells me where I need to go. So that's one of the benefits of the mod, is that you can get these waypoints to see where you're supposed to go. I would have loved to see a compass instead. Obviously, you have this map in the top left here, right here. This, has, obviously it has a lot of points of interest on it, so you can see where merchants and stuff are. But it doesn't have your waypoints around the edge. I don't think there's a way to fix that, but it would be nice to have the, maybe like have this waypoint on the edge up here. I'm pointing at the screen, you can see me. So up here, that would rotate. That would be a nice little bonus. And it would make it so that you wouldn't need this big icon on your screen constantly, because it could just be up at the top up here. That would just be a nice thing. I'm sure there's a mod pack that does that. There's a lot of Wynncraft specific mod packs that I've seen on both CurseForge and Modrinth. So regardless of which mod loader you use, this mod pack is built on Quilt, but I've seen Forge packs, I've seen Fabric packs, and most of them are pretty similar. They all pretty much include sodium that I've seen. They all pretty much include shaders, so you're not really missing out on anything between them, and they all include wind tilts. That's kind of an obvious. Just a little XP farming here. You can see these are very low level mobs, so I'm kind of running through them. But I do have these quests at the bottom, which are, come here, you little bastard. These are kind of like progression, little milestone things down here. So I have a finish quests, win dungeons, and slay mobs. So actually, the quest that I'm on, will solve the bottom two, and you get some extra stuff for completing these things. So we can see here is Gen Priest, so I am going to talk to him. We've been requesting help for ages, so I am pressing Shift. There we go. Looks like we have a blocked pipe in the sewers. No wonder no one wanted the job. Going to need you to get your hands dirty. I'll need some assistance with the blockage. Follow me up the hill to the sewer entrance, just right of this big drain here. So you're ready to go now. And 1. I'm ready to go. And so that teleported me up the stairs here. Here's the brief we get in. Display. Oh, he's just going on. There's all sorts of nasty things in the sewer. Okay. So now we're gonna go in. And we're gonna find the blockage in the sewer here. Kill these little bats here, get some free XP. Oh, corrupted sewage, that's nasty. So one thing I really like about this is that it's very much like a, you know, any MMO that you would play. You know, you're running around and completing quests and getting new gear and everything. It's very well developed from a gameplay standpoint. And I just really think that that's pretty neat, how much they're able to accomplish here. Okay. So clearly this is some sort of jumping puzzle, so... Who doesn't love a good Minecraft jumping puzzle? Another thing I would like to see, while we're kind of talking about some stuff, and I'm sure there's mod packs that do this, so if there's a mod pack that you use to play Wynncraft that has these features, definitely let me know. I would like to see, so like when I was in the conversations, and you have to hit Shift to go through the dialogue. It's basically crouch is the button you're hitting, so whatever you have crouch set to, which for me, I don't know about you, but I like to rebind crouch to control, and I like to rebound sprint to shift, because that's the gaming standard controls for that on PC. But the actual text does not change. I assume that's because it's actually hard-coded, as that's what it's going to say in the chat box. But it's definitely something that I would like to see adjusted, where if you that is contextual based on what you have mapped would be nice. Okay, so I did get an unidentified relic. I also have an explosive, so I need to... Oh, I was not paying attention. I guess I'm going... Ah, there we go. Right-click to explode. Really should have been paying attention. But you can see that, like, you have these interactable things, so it kind of does a good job of helping you remember. Ooh, it also would be easier... Oh! I'm just gonna ride the water out of here. Because apparently that's what I'm gonna do. Oh. Right. I guess I'm gonna go this way. The spooky sewer. So let's do that. Oh. Oh, hello. Definitely a spawner nearby, but I'm gonna assume we go this way. I think I was right based off the fact that there's a gate that opened up closed behind me. And now I'm fighting higher level stuff. Okay, here we go. Right click to open the exit. Oh, right click with a Reaper bomb to open the exit? Okay. Also, it's just a lot of the buttons. There we go. A lot of the buttons that I remap when I'm playing Minecraft, like I changed to open up the inventory. I'm afraid to remap a whole bunch of stuff. Out of curiosity, I am going to do it really quick. I'm going to control keybinds, and I'm going to change open close the inventory to tab and list players to E. Okay, that doesn't seem to have broken anything. Okay, I think this is another player. Click to break the pillar. There's a lot of cool stuff like that, you know, stuff that you wouldn't see in a normal Minecraft server. Also, another thing, these waypoints, they don't update as often as you would want. So they update basically when you hit milestones in the quests, but they don't actually update on a regular basis, which is kind of annoying because it still says find a way out of the spooky sewer, but the waypoint is back there. And that's kind of one of the reasons that I would like to see maybe if you pass like within an area of a waypoint that it removes it, because that's kind of annoying. If you're following the waypoints, or if you get lost, the waypoints may not be as helpful when you're on a quest. Oh, I need to run. Okay. I don't know how close we were. You're alive. Looks like we underestimated the amount of sewage. Let's get out of here. Do you still have the explosive I gave you? Good, let's use it on this wall. It looks like we can break right through. So we're going to blow up the wall again. Or he's going to blow up the wall. And that's going to immediately send me outside. Okay. And now I can go... Did you just open that? Come here immediately. Oh no. Dungeons are sealed for a reason. This one used to be the old Ragni prison. It has a horrible history. People used to hide here during raids. Rumor has it that Bob, the hero of Wynn, was born in this very prison. Now, only proven parties of soldiers may enter if one has slain a key guardian. You must go in and defeat the dungeon. Alright, so that got me a milestone for finishing quests. So you can see here, objective completed, finish quests, which got me some experience. And I also got experience for completing the quest. And now I have, let's open up my inventory here. I have the Decrepit Sewers key, which grants access to that dungeon. I also have some new weapons that I can look at. And I have some unidentified gear right here that I need to identify. So I think before we go in, you can see this is a unique item and this is a rare item. I think rare items are better than unique items just based off of like the additional bonuses versus, but then you have like this one has 2 bonuses and this one has 2 bonuses, but this one has 3 and this one has just 1. So I don't know if it's based on slot, but this does appear to have more bonuses potentially on it, plus a much larger XP bonus compared to this cloak. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to head back to town. Go ahead and kill something to get some more experience points. Ooh, a loot chest. Some more emeralds. But this is a very heavily modified experience from base Minecraft, so you notice there's no hunger. The experience bar is just basically a normal experience bar, as you would find it in any other type of MMO. So it's basically what level is your character, and the bar at the bottom is basically a percentage of kind of where you're at. I don't know if there's a way to toggle this. This seems kind of superfluous since this is down here, but it's nice to have and it doesn't really get in the way, so it's not really that big of a deal. One other thing that I would like to see, and this, again, I don't know what limitations are based on, what are the limitations of the game that are basically because of Minecraft, and what are limitations of the game because of design choices that they made. But like, I would like to see currency not take up an inventory slot, and I would like to see this conversion happen automatically without me having to go to a bank to convert. So basically I have to do that manually to convert these emeralds into cubes to save space. And, that's a lot of emeralds, and based on the amount that you have to spend for stuff, I don't know how balanced the economy is yet. But this is definitely potentially a long-term issue if there's not a way to make this take up less space. I'm sure that's something that's addressed in the game, but in most MMOs, currency doesn't actually use inventory space. But I will say I like that, like Elder Scrolls Online, you have an ingredient pouch where ingredients are automatically put. I will say that it is a little confusing that some stuff doesn't stack. This is not as big of an issue here because this is 2 different things actually. But earlier in the game, I actually had emeralds that wouldn't stack, and they were both emeralds, so, and they were both currency. So I don't know why they wouldn't stack in that situation. But definitely, I don't know if you can upgrade this to hold more. But I could see this filling up very quickly. But like Elder Scrolls Online, if you subscribe, sorry, I'm very uncomfortable in this chair. I need to get a new one. It has like no support gas anymore. But Elder Scrolls Online, if you subscribe for $15 a month, you get the craft bag, which is basically unlimited storage for all of your crafting materials. So we're going to come up and talk to the item identifier so I can identify both of these. And you'll see that it costs 25 emeralds to do this. This will automatically convert. So you'll see this goes down here. So that's not an issue. It's just automatically converting in the other direction. So let's look at what we got. So I I don't know why I keep hitting T to open the inventory. I really don't know why I do that, but I just do. So you can see here that this is a relic, which is for a shaman or sky seer, which is not the class that I am playing. So that I will probably just go put in my chest. And this here is a thoracic, which gives me a lot of health. And gives me a reduction to air defense, but a boost to thunder defense. But it does require me to be level 9 to wear this. So that's another thing that I found, is you actually get a lot of stuff that is way higher level than what you are when you complete the quest, which I like in theory, because unlike other MMOs, a lot of times when you're doing the quests, you're actually getting gear that is not as good as what you might get from drops. Whereas in this game, it's kind of the opposite. The quest rewards tend to be a little bit better than what you might get from drops, because the drops are based on your level. The quest rewards might be a little bit more fixed. But I don't know how this would work if, say, I did this when I was combat level 15, if that would have changed. Would this piece of armor have been a higher level? But I am going to talk to the blacksmith really quick, and I am going to sell items. And I'm actually going to sell these whites that I have. And I'm going to get anywhere from 4 to 13 emeralds. And we're just going to click to confirm that. And it looks like I got, like, what is that? 9, maybe 8. You can also, again, I don't know why I keep doing that. You can also scrap items, so I could scrap this if I wanted to, since I can't use it. And you get repair scrap, which is what you use to repair crafted items. You can also repair items, but as far as I can tell, the only things that have durability are items you craft and your profession gathering tools. That's really the only stuff that has any sort of repairability. And I don't even know if... I mean, it says 0 scrap needed. I don't know if that's because it's at 48 durability. I would have to probably go use this scythe a lot to see if I would need to do more. Like if it has like 30 durability, is it going to cost more scrap? Or if maybe it literally is just stuff that you craft. And I don't know how that works, because I'm still relatively new to this experience. But I will go to the player chest, which is what these ender chests are. It says it right here. Open the ender chest to access your personal bank. And this is your bank. You have multiple pages. You can jump to different pages here. So you can switch. So this is character storage, and I can click this. This is account storage. So this is actually, I have played this a long time ago. I didn't get nearly as far, but I did get a lot of stuff. So I could have gone into the decrepit sewers a little bit earlier, but I do have money. I will go ahead and take all of the money and the potions of healing. Am I drinking those? Plus, I'm so confused. Oh, I see. They're stacking in a weird way. One less powerful potion was replaced to open space for the added one. I guess it's because there's a max. So you can only have 30. So I did just waste a whole bunch of those. I do have another ring here. I wonder if I can... Yeah, ooh, Bandit's ring is for combat 32 plus. Well, I definitely didn't get that high of a level, so that's funny. I do have some mana potions. I'll take those. But so this is where I would want to put, like, this right here. I'd want to put this here, because this is obviously going to be storage for my entire account, whereas this is storage for just this character. So I can now take a look at these, and I actually want to move this to my player account. You can see you have you start off with multiple pages for your account. So I have 3 pages for my account. It'll cost me 56 emeralds at level 15 to unlock a 4th page. And then your character account, you start off with 1, and you need to be level 5 with an 11 emeralds to unlock another page. But right now I don't need to do that. But let's take a look at these pants. So they give me plus 30 health. And they do require me to do the Infested Plants quest, which I am about to go do, and I'll probably level up. So I am going to keep these on me, but this is definitely something I want to put in here because it's going to be a while before I can use that. And this is combat level 9 for the dungeon, so I'm going to go ahead and store the key in here as well, so I'm not wasting an inventory slot for the key when I probably am going to have to run back here to go to the dungeon. And then again, because it doesn't auto-convert, I am going to come over here and just convert the emerald blocks that I have. The emeralds into emerald blocks. Again, I would love to see that be automatic. Because it's kind of annoying that you have to manually convert that. And so far, at least, you know, you have to come back to town to go to the bank. So I don't know if there's more banks in the universe. I know there's more like, merchants and item identifiers. But all right, so now you can see here we've unlocked Tunnel Trouble, which had a combat level requirement of 6, which is why when I started I couldn't select it. And then this is the main storyline, the Infested Plants. This is the quest we want to do, obviously, because number 1, I need to complete it in order to use my pants, and we should level up to a higher level. Oops, sorry. Which will mean that I will definitely be able to use them. I don't know what this is exactly. Oh, I am not in a guild. So there are spells in this game. I'm gonna be honest, I both like and don't like the way they are implemented. What I mean by that is, I like that you don't have to have a, ooh, that guy dropped an emerald. You don't have to have something in your hotbar, which is nice, because normally when you're playing like Ars Nouveau or something in a mod pack, you have to, excuse me, I'm talking. You have to have like a scroll or a book in your inventory, and that's kind of annoying when you're trying to cast spells because your hotbar is full of stuff. By having it be combinations of right and left mouse, number 1, because you have to do it 3 times, that's actually 6 spells that you can have equipped at any one time, really. I'm going to go ahead and do this cave. So caves are like, kind of like in Elder Scrolls On, they basically are like delves. Which is, they're like small dungeons. That give you some loot. So it, obviously I can't take those. Oh. Nice. So since I completed it. Oops. So I got 13 emeralds, 1 blank, and 30 XP. Oh, somebody's shooting me. I'm like, what is dealing damage to me? So now we can go ahead and get out of here. And health does regen when you're not in combat, which kind of makes health potions an interesting thing. They're mainly going to be used when you're in combat, is basically... what is this here? Loot chest 3? Oh, okay, that's the one that I just got. Just realized, I don't think my chicken is out. So I have a pet, and he does not appear to be summoned. So let me summon Chicky. There we go. There we go. So now I have a chicken. Pets are basically just little bonus things. They deal a little bit of damage. They can help you. Just a nice to have, really. They're not super amazing. I actually have 2 pets. I have this and a bee. Here's another loot chest in the middle of town. So blank is just a necklace. I like that it's called just blank. And I also got a unidentified chest plate. And so we may want to take a look at that from an item identifier. Which, if I'm not mistaken, there is one here in this town, so we can go ahead and get that identified. There's a lot of unidentified stuff, which is someone who's used to WoW and Elder Scrolls Online and stuff like that. It's neat to have unidentified gear. Also an unidentified ring. Oh, and an unidentified spear. Oh, I didn't mean to re-roll those. Whoops. Okay, well, we can go ahead and put this ring on. So, this is a... I did this the last time I was in this guy's house. It's a lot safer down here. There's not as much... not as much crazy stuff down here. But let's see. So this here is 5 to 8 damage, 5 to 8 fire damage. It's an average DPS of 20 versus 23. Plus 9 health, plus 3% health gen. But this is a slow attack speed, so I'm actually not going to use these at all. And then these, let's see. Plus 1 health regen, plus 3 spell damage, plus 3 main hand attack. I do lose my XP bonus, but this does seem to be overall a better item. I still need to complete the quest. And also, I have not been using my skill points here. So I definitely want to go ahead and just pump stuff into my... into strength. Don't... all of my agility is coming from a piece of gear. I know that. Increases mana and reduces spell costs. That could be useful to put a couple of points in, just to say we did. Dexterity increases the chance to do a critical hit. Defense reduces any damage you take. So I think I may just do that, that, and that. And then another thing I realized, this is amazing that this is in Minecraft. So I'm actually, you get skill points every time you level up to certain things. And it even tells you right here, if you want to reset it, you have to complete the Recover the Past quest, which is level 25. But you can see I unlocked Bash, which is the spell that I've been doing. Spear Proficiency, which improves my main attack speed when my main weapon is a spear. And then cheaper bash, which reduces the cost of bash. And now I'm going to unlock double bash, which will basically mean that I'm going to bash twice. So now if I do this, oops, oh, I now double the damage that I'm doing, which is super. So really nice bonus there. So this is a javelin. I don't know if this classifies as a spear or not, but I think it does because of my... If I go in here and go to my cosmetics, not crates, where is it? Armor models. So yeah, spears, weapon style. I have the corrupted spear, which disguises spears with a corrupted flare. So yeah, that's a spear thing. I don't know if it's just all weapons that warriors use are spears. Hey, Chicky. Oh, I took some damage. Oh, from an archer. How fun. So let's keep on moving here. That's going to be really nice for that kind of stuff. Dealing with enemies at a distance is going to be nice. So this is a wood-cutting NPC. So let's... Another thing I don't like about this is there's so many enemies that are constantly on you. You need to be level 8 woodcutting to start this mini-quest. But they don't seem to attack you when you are in menus and stuff. Or in dialogue. So that is a bonus. But there does seem to be a hell of a lot of enemies just wandering around while you are wandering around. And you can see I already got another unique unidentified item. I do actually, really quickly, I'm going to tab out, don't mind me, and I'm going to go to the Wynncraft wiki. I want to see if rare items are better. Oop. Oop, uh-oh. I'm being attacked by a chicken. So... Let's see. Weapons. Rarities. Let's see. May have slightly better identifications and elemental power than a unique. These items are more common than legendary items, but rarer than unique or normal. Okay, so they're not like... They're basically about the same. I guess a unique would be the equivalent of, like, a green in WoW or Diablo or something. Yes, let's continue towards the deltas. It seems we'll need to pass through the Nivla Woods first to further the forest is crawling with spiders, but between you and me, we should be... Hey, you two, you're soldiers, right? I can tell from your weird fashion sense. You folks are supposed to help people, so help. Huh? Oh, yes, of course. What's your name? What do you need help with? I'm Opie. I was recently bit by a spider, and now I need your help to get rare medicinal herb to heal me. It only grows in an infested cave with creepy crawlies, and I'm clearly in no condition to go get it myself. Oop, wrong button. Oh, other wrong button. There we go. Well, alright. We're here to help after all, so we'll get you that herb. Perfect. I'll bring you to the cave, and you can do the rest from there. Follow me, soldiers. Also, my chicken leveled up. Chicky leveled up to level 2. So he gets higher pet damage 2, and he'll get higher pet damage 3 when he levels up the next time. Oh, oh. Weirdly, that sometimes happens. I assume... See, now that time it said press sneak, which would be... Which is what I want it to say. Yeah, sometimes it lags really hard, and I can never tell if it's the server or if it's my game. I've discovered the woods. And discoveries are just when you discover places, so... Thank you, folks. Okay. Well, here we are. The only way you can reach the cave is up through this tree. There's two of you. Good. One of you can climb up into that cave, and the other can protect me from the crawly spiders down here. Alright, I'm climbing the tree. Oh, I got another decrepit sewers key. I assume that means you need multiple keys to run these dungeons multiple times. Which, if that's the case, that's a very interesting limitation to require you to have multiple keys to run the dungeon more than once. I'm gonna assume I need to follow these dirt splotches. Do I have to jump? Okay. Fun. Ooh. Let's go! I'm now combat level 8. Scary glowy eggs. Oh. I hope this is the right way. Okay. Yes. Ooh. Must protect. You can now harvest the saccharum plant, which is up here. Right-click with one saccharum to open the exit. Okay. Oh, here we go. Right-click first. Plus one saccharum. Damn spiders. We've been waiting for... It's literally been 5 minutes. Maybe 10 minutes at most. See, Tassim gets it. There it is. Kindly, now, about your payment. Let's see, what do I have? Oh, I seem to be out of emeralds. Well, I can offer some advice. There's lots to find in this forest. Plenty of caves, valuables to explore. Might be worth your time. Wait, are you seriously not going to... It has been a time, soldiers, but I truly must be going. We're near Alican village. You should stop on by. Go and speak to the mayor. He can cover my expenses. Goodbye. We just got scammed. Tassim. That's frustrating. He seemed shady from the start. I should have... Well, that's... What's done is done. Let's go speak to that mayor. Oh. Ah! Nesting spiders. A bunch of spiders stacked on top of each other. That's scary. Okay, anyway, let's go to the mayor. Ooh, a loot chest. My inventory is almost full. Travelers, welcome to our humble forest town. Have you come to stay, or are you simply passing through? Probably the latter, though we ran into a man named Opie who directed us to speak with you. Oh, Opie, I take it your meeting with him went poorly. I must apologize for him. He is a tough man to deal with. Here, I may offer you a small sum of emeralds as an apology. I hope he has not soured your opinion of our small town here. Well, thank you. That's very kind of you. We'll probably stay for a while before we continue towards the deltas. Then feel free to make yourselves at home. We welcome all travelers here, no matter how long their stay is. 32 emeralds and the ability to use Waste Apron. Alright. So let's actually go ahead and equip Waste Apron, because we were waiting on that. So that is a nice little piece of gear there. And now, looking at the map, there does not appear to be any... What is the deal with Opie? Son of my sister was unfortunately killed by spiders some time ago. I had to take him in. He's a grown man now, yes, but I fear the loss has taken its toll on both of us. Cease these ridiculous ploys. He's a good man, truly. I will not force you to interact with him if you do not wish. Okay. Well, there's an item identifier. I don't like that you don't show up on the map. But let's go ahead and identify all of these unidentified items that we have. See if there's any good stuff in here. And then let us go to the blacksmith here. Well, actually, first, let's compare this stuff. So, I'm not really worried about the greens, because these are well, no, they're set items, so they could potentially be beneficial. They both do not appear to be better. I don't know which... Do you get benefits? Let's equip this and see. I'm curious what happens if you have two pieces. Okay, so you get a set bonus of plus 7% thorns, plus 5% health regen, plus 10 health, plus 1 health regen. Okay. Well, I think I like these more. So now it's Abandoned Tunic, which I don't think is all that great. And Iron Encrusted Pants. They do give me a... Oh, I can't wear that. So I think what I'll do is I will get rid of all of the stuff that I have replaced and the whites, and I may hold on to these for right now just to... If I can find a bank to put the stuff in. So let me sell... So what I've been doing is I've been scrapping the whites, and I've been selling everything else, because I feel like I can get more money that way. And then I can scrap these things and just get some scrap for that. Okay, before I talk to you, Tassim, I do want to know if there is a bank around here anywhere. It's a potion merchant. Power Master, you are on the... Oh, I see. Oh, powder, not power. I'm an idiot. I'm curious if there is a bank here? Or an ender chest here? I mean, I do have a scroll to take me back to Ragni, and it's not that far. And it's definitely one of those things like in other MMOs, you know, you can't just access your bank anywhere you go. You do have to go back to the main town if you want to access your stuff, your valuables. But you know, inventory space is a little bit more of a premium here. Oh, whoops. Again, because, you know, your currency takes up inventory space. Your profession tools take up inventory space, which is kind of annoying. Hi, Azenti. How's it going? Sorry for the creaky chair. Let's see here. Where did these come from? Did I have these when I must have had those when I talked to him? So let me scrap those. I'm good. Just been playing this. It's mainly a test stream. I haven't had anybody tune in, but just trying to get my levels right and everything. I was gonna play something else, but I couldn't get onto my Dawncraft server because of an issue with the client, so decided to play this instead for the time being. Oh, I don't have anything unidentified. Let's see. I guess I need to talk to Tassim. I can double check this and see. Mushroom Man, talk to Tassim. Yep. That's probably going to take... These are probably heading in the same direction. But this is going to unlock fast travel, which could be useful. I do have a teleport scroll to go back to Ragging. How far are we from it? It's not that far. So this is what the tunnel quest is going to do. It's going to unlock fast travel from here to here, which is going to be very useful for this trek. But I don't mean to put that there. I think I'm going to run back to Ragni so that I can go to the bank. But definitely let me know, Azenti, how everything sounds, how everything looks, quality-wise. Make sure, you know, I don't know how good it is, because I haven't stopped. Oh, cool. Sound looks decent. Let's see. Hi, nothing to see here. Just perfectly normal me. Everything is fine. What are you looking at? Okay. Thought you might have a quest, because, you know, you're glowing green like all the other quest givers. Yeah, so actually, I am streaming at a higher resolution than I normally would. Normally I do 720p 60, and I record at 1080, but I decided to be a little bougie and do 1080p 60, and just gonna, oops, there we go. I'm actually recording in 1440 to upload to YouTube. There are a lot of spiders over here. My goodness. Farming spider experience. Okay. Doesn't stutter at all. That's good, because it shouldn't right now, just because there's nobody up in my house except for me. One of the reasons I don't stream very often, actually, is because I don't have a wired connection anymore to the internet. We have a very complicated networking situation in our current place. So basically, the modem for the internet is in the living room, which is all the way over there, and there are no Ethernet connections in this house. It is a new development. Like, it's been literally built in like the last maybe like 2 or 3 years. Not a single Ethernet jack in the entire building. We didn't ask the landlord if we could add them, but we would have to pay for them to be installed, and it just kind of didn't seem like it was necessary. So using my next level networking skills, by which I mean just knowing how routers work. We have a Netgear Wi-Fi 6 router in the living room that in the modem router thing that Cox gave us, we literally just turned the Wi-Fi off on it. And then we have another router in here that all of our PCs, because there's me and my two roommates, we all have our PCs in here. And all of our PCs are wired into that router, which is connected to the router in the living room, so that it's like one connection point instead of all three of ours connecting over Wi-Fi. Which does have the benefit of providing a more stable connection. But if anybody is doing anything on the Wi-Fi, you know, the internet in this room slows down significantly. Like, it's good enough for like YouTube and playing games online. You do have a little bit of lag spike here and there, but if I wanted to stream, well, if anybody was doing anything, that is just not going to happen. Which is kind of annoying. Kind of annoying. But hey, you know, you make do with the restrictions that you have, and then maybe one day we'll be able to have very nice stuff. I guess it doesn't want to stack, but it'll let me stack it sometimes. That's weird. So now we have some level 9 stuff that we can equip when we hit level 9. And then we have this set item here that I think I'm just going to put this... Actually, I am going to put this on my account-wide storage. Another thing, an auto-sort for this would be wonderful. Would be wonderful. No, I'm not going to do that. I was going to pull all the crafting materials out into my bag, but that seems kind of like overkill. But I don't know. I don't know if you can see on your end, Azanti, but is transcoding enabled? Like, can you select quality levels on the video? I don't, because I'm not a partner, so I know that it's not guaranteed that I'll have them. But I know that sometimes they roll them out when there's not high demand. And as for how am I liking Wynncraft so far, I actually really like it. I said a little bit earlier in the stream that yeah, if you have one choice, then they haven't enabled transcoding for me, which makes sense. But I am enjoying Wynncraft so far. I think it's a really neat spin on Minecraft, and something me and my roommates have been talking about lately, because we're playing a bunch of different Minecraft mods and stuff. I mean, me and my one roommate are playing Dawncraft, which is what I was gonna play, because we have a server running, but because of the authentication issue, and I have to jump through so many hoops to get that fixed that I can't log in right now. And then we have a Pixelmon server that I'm not as into Pixelmon as they are, but they really enjoy it. I think it's fine, just not a huge Pixelmon fan. So it's nice, you know, to have a lot of different things that I'm playing at the same time, because it really shows just how flexible Minecraft is as a base. Like, if you just want to build something on top of Minecraft, there is so much you can do to really do some really unique things. And the fact that this team has built a full-on MMORPG with like really deep systems. Like, this isn't just like a surface level, we added some quests and we added some different mobs and weapons and stuff. Like, having skill trees and having spells and having, linking quests and having gear and, that requires that you complete certain quests and quests that require prerequisites, like having that whole system. It's just extremely detailed and extremely complex and yeah, legitimately cool. And I cannot wait to play because I know a lot of this stuff early on, like this is stuff that's been out for a very long time. And I know they did an overhaul, not that long ago, but this is stuff that's been available and stuff that's been out. So this is like the more basic stuff. But like I played it a few years ago, and I think the me and a friend were playing it. We got through to the decrepit sewers, and we did that, and we basically kind of explored this area. That was basically what we did. Was just kind of right in here, and that was the extent of our playthrough. Was kind of like just this stuff. And I remember being really impressed with it then, but I was kind of me and my friend were wanting to play a lot of it, but we ended up not. I don't even remember really what happened. But yeah, I know this is kind of like an older area, but this is a lot of stuff. And it's really, really cool. And, just the level of detail, just like here in Ragni, like just the level of detail that they've put in. I mean, they've done a fantastic job. That is for sure. But I'm having a pretty good time. There's some quality of life stuff that I think could be done. Like something, I don't know, again, if this is, I'm sure there's a mod that could do this, or potentially like they could do something on the server side. I don't know. But I don't think your currency should take up inventory space. I think it should just be like something that, like this right over here, feels like this is where my currency should go, and it should just automatically convert as you fill this up. And this doesn't do that. You have to go to the bank and convert it, and then it still takes up inventory space. But I feel like that's just a limitation based on Minecraft. I don't think that's necessarily a limitation that they want to be there, but that could be something that would be a nice little quality of life improvement. But other than that, like, it's pretty substantial. And like the overhaul, the amount of stuff that they've done to this game, it hardly feels like Minecraft. So yeah, I figured that this was going to be like, this could hold a ton of emeralds in a very little space. Like this seems like it would do that. The thing is like, if you have a lot of, like, if you go and spend this, it's going to like break it down based on what you buy. And so you may have like 7 of these, and then you buy one thing and it's going to break it down into the constituent parts. And that's going to, like, you could go from 1 slot in your inventory to 4 slots in your inventory really quick. Yeah, so like a pouch like this one that, holds your emeralds would be a perfect solution. Because obviously, like, clearly this tells me that they don't want it to be this way. This here, which this could just be a mod, I don't know. But yeah, I think, like you said, having a pouch that holds the emeralds is the solution to the problem, for sure. So it's good to know that they have that. But for, yeah, like mainly, like the only issues I'm having with this are like small little things that I feel like, either they have addressed, and it's just because I'm low level and just started, that I haven't got to the solutions to those problems yet, or it's things that could, you know, maybe there's a mod out there that adjusts it. You know, because definitely having windtills and having like the map and having the, you know, having a lot of the extra fluff that gets added with some of these mods has helped the experience, but it's also probably kind of shifted how I would view this game if I was playing it maybe stock vanilla no mods. I don't know how much Windtills changes. But, and in case you're wondering, I'm actually playing with the Wynncraft 101 mod pack on Modrinth. So it's, you know, basically the bare minimum basics of a mod pack. You know, nothing crazy or substantial. So many spiders! Just want to go talk to Tassin. Okay. The safety of town. Oh, hey! Oh. Alright, let's see. Well, I guess I can just click on it. I didn't even realize you were following me. Oh, sweet. Awesome. Thank you. That is super, super useful. Thank you for that. Because that just means everything is going to be so much easier when it comes to not having to worry about the money taking up inventory slots. So that's awesome. Oh, and somebody reached level 100 in mining. Congratulations to them. Ooh. Oh, that's right. I think I have. Hold on. I gotta go to my character info screen. Player effects. Boom. I have a little emerald swirl that I can put on me here. Make me look like I'm a quest giver. Let's see. I'm assuming you can do emotes. I just don't know how. I do actually, though, need to spend my character points. I think I'm just going to go ahead and bump up my defense and my strength. Get those nice even numbers. And I'm going to unlock charge. So I'll get my next ability here. Boom! Nice. Yeah, no, I don't know if I'll do a second class, but it, you know, it's cool that you're doing one. I very much am I like to be in the thick of it. I don't usually play anything else other than Melee, so I probably won't do a second class. But maybe I might rerun it as the VIP version of this. I don't know. Maybe ranged class. I do like in like Diablo and stuff. I'll sometimes uh, dabble with like a glass cannon build, like a ranged glass cannon build. Um, but even there, I'm always like, I just want to be in the thick of it. Uh, yeah, no, I did know that they were just reskins. Uh, how much of it is different? Like, is it just different effects and stuff, or and it's just the same overall like abilities and everything like that, or is there other like small tweaks? Different spell color. That's it. Well, you know, you get what you pay for. um, I figured when I saw that they were just literally like the same class and they were reskins of them. Uh, so definitely not surprised that it's literally just different spell colors. But hey, that's good on them for not locking classes behind the paywall and not making people who pay have either a better experience or a more interesting experience. And it's just like, hey, I want to support um, the development of the game and the running of the server, you know, because I mean, clearly this isn't a cheap thing to maintain. I can imagine a machine gun. Okay, you sold your meteor spell for a machine gun. That seems lore inappropriate, but I mean, hey. What, you know, you do you. Light orbs. Okay, so you're shooting light orbs. That makes more sense. It's a laser, a light orb machine gun. Is that are these a part of the machine gun? Is this like this is your clip, your magazine full of your light orb bullets? Okay, yeah, no, that's pretty much my game plan is to do no mechanics, stand in front of the boss, and heal through the damage. I mean, that's certainly one way to tackle the situation. Um, just stand there and spray and pray, which that's a valid strategy because I've definitely done that in Diablo where I've built spray and pray builds, which is always fun. I think I've only died once. So I mean max levels worked with literally all content in the game. So I mean that doesn't surprise me that that would if it works, it works. I think, but yeah, I think I've only died one time in that pigman pit at the beginning of the game when I was like level 2 or 3, and I went down there and just got completely obliterated. But I also wasn't paying attention to what I needed to do. So, two mystics, rarest item type. Well, I mean, that you do have to kit yourself out, I guess, if you just want to stand there. That does seem like the benefit. 100,000 effective HP. Damn, that is a lot. I have 131, so I am nowhere near 100,000. Assuming though that this number will not say 100,000. Because that would be insane. You're just a walking World of Warcraft boss, a raid boss at that. 22,000. That's still a lot more than me. 22,000 is a much larger number than 131 for sure. I'm gonna go talk to Tassim. Effective HP. So is like the effective HP like an estimate, or is there a way to like see what your effective HP is? Alright, now we can talk to this weirdo. Right-click on the compass, then put your mouse over the sword. Oh, okay, so I see. Effective health, 135. So that's good, that you can see that. There was a question I had earlier in the stream, and I can't remember what it was. And now I wish I could remember, because I could ask it now with a literal professional. I cannot remember what it was. It may pop its ugly head again, though, so who knows. How can I help you on this perfectly fine and normal day? Traveling through the town, you look like the sort of person who might need the kind of help soldiers can provide. Anything we can help with. Oh, no, there's nothing going on, not a thing. My mushrooms are there. Why are you even asking? This dude is high. He's eaten too many shrooms. And, my favorite mushroom spot, I can't use it anymore. Spiders, lots of spiders. They've taken over it. I can't get mushrooms. Can you kill the spiders? Mushrooms. He is shroomed out. He has had one too many fungi, and he is no longer himself a fun guy. That was a horrible pun. I apologize. The quest used to be so different. Yeah, he be eating a ton of mushroom soup, that's for sure. Without mushrooms. Follow me, I'll take you to the spiders. Bad spider. I feel like I'm about to get jumped by some sort of, you know, dark forest shroom gang. Definitely feels like that's what's about to happen here. Like, pop this corner and a bunch of greasers are gonna come out of the woodwork. Here we are. I can feel them. Oh my good. He's got the mushroom sense. Okay. And the spider's no good. So mushrooms, those bad, creepy, crawly spiders, kill them, please. We weren't planning to. Alright, let's clear out some spiders. Slay 12 shroom stealer spiders. Okay. Well, you're not a shroom stealer spider, you're just regular spiders. Oh, Chicky leveled up. Spiders, no more spiders. My mushroom. I mean, there's definitely still spiders here. Is my mushroom patch cleared? Looks clear to me. These are some fine mushrooms. Thank you, soldiers. That was it. I mean, it was fine, I guess. Do I need to pay 2 emeralds? That's it? Just take... Oh, I hit shift because I thought he was gonna... Oh, more spiders. Yeah, no. What the fuck? Did he just turn into spiders? Did he get... He got jumped? So the spiders are the greaser gang. Ooh, loot chest. That are hoarding all the shrooms. And he's just an innocent victim. He's just an addict that got taken advantage of by the spiders. That's what it looks like. And now I have to go report the spider shroom gang to the mayor. This is very important lore. Groundbreaking. In fact, I agree. Groundbreaking. Legendary. It's surely weaving a lore web that will go down in the annals of history. Wrong shift button. We went with Yahya the Shroom Man. He's having a problem with spiders. He doesn't seem to be with you. Has he run off on you just as OP did? The spiders took him. I see the spiders are sentient. Okay, so the spiders are many. The spiders are clearly communicating with each other. They are swarming this poor town. And so now we must venture forth to the next town so that we can save them from the shroom spiders before they give their drug-fueled goodness to this town. Ooh, while I'm here, let's talk to the item identifier. Yo, bruh, I got some items. I don't know what they are, and I need you to tell me what they are. Alright, we got some boots. Let's see. These do appear to be potentially better. And then we have Dern's Shadow. I would hope there's legit lore. But they're definitely, you know, so far, it's, you know, it seems to be there's something going on. I need to figure out what it is. But listen, I'd be down for, you know, a whole side bit about a greaser gang of shroomed out spider drug dealers that kidnap their customers. I mean, that's creative writing. Okay, so this I cannot use yet. Seems to be a running theme. And this is a assassin ninja item, so I'll probably just scrap that for now. Well, no, I'm going to sell them because they're both very nice. Get some money early on. I guess since I do have you here, Azenti, scrap versus sell, what do you think is the better use of resources? My plan right now is, like, if it's white, I'm going to scrap it. If it's, like, gold or purple or higher quality, I'm going to sell it to get more emeralds. Is there, like, a good strategy for that? Or is the best course of action to just kind of, if you need the scraps, scrap it. If you need the money, sell it? Just sell it. Okay, I figured. Usually, in these types of games, it's never really that worth it to. But don't do professions. Okay, so sell it unless you plan on doing professions, but don't do professions. So, as you can see, I definitely thought about doing them. I haven't engaged with it, but I did get the stuff so that I could do them. Is there a reason not to do them? Is it just not worth it? Or is it not interesting? Keeping your sanity would be the reason. Okay, I as someone who engaged very minimally with crafting in Elder Scrolls Online and professions in WoW, I totally understand the sanity aspect of just ignore it or you will go crazy. So I definitely feel you there. Keeping sanity. Oh! Oh, I'm level 9! Yay! Takes longer to level up professions than to get to max level with every class. So that makes sense considering that that chat message that person hit at level 100 in mining. So I don't think you would announce that server-wide unless it was a big deal. Hide, Mr. Skelly. Yeah, my only engagement with any of the profession stuff was getting the wheat for the chef. And then since then I'm literally just using I'm just doing quests and running around and killing stuff, and maybe I might run the dungeon soon. I mean, early game sub-level 60 professions is fine since it don't require that much grinding, though I would recommend wait till you are at 105 or around that, since it's the level where you can begin to use gather XP gear. Yeah, definitely wouldn't plan on maxing them out, but that's good advice. Sorry, I have my chat up on my phone, so it's very small. EquixZ, thank you for the... Ooh, hello. Who is shooting me? Okay. Good lord. The leveling mining to level 30 or 40 is not the end of the world. Okay, so, yeah, like, my engagement with these types of systems in other MMOs has always been, like, what do I need to actually be effective and to actually experience the game? But otherwise, I'm not really jumping in and engaging with those systems all that much. Mainly because it's crazy to spend a whole bunch of time dealing with a system that, honestly, from the little bit that I did for that one quest, was just kind of, is this that great of a system? But later on, it does seem like once you get up to the top level stuff, you know, then it might be useful. But that's usually, once you get to endgame, that's when a lot of those you know, kind of what feel like tacked on systems early on start to become way more interesting and engaging. And that's how we managed to defeat that undead swarm, sir. That's good to hear. Thank you for your work, Aladar. I'll speak to Lieutenant Van and see if he'd be willing to take you into his squad. Thank you for the opportunity, sir. I won't let you down. Wait, is that Tassim and barely... Oh, hello! Okay, so there's quests locked behind. Okay, so there is a reason to engage with it then. Okay, yeah. That's the main thing. Like, is there a reason to engage with this system, or is it just there for, like, you know, a bonus? Because, like, a lot of MMOs will introduce these crafting systems, and it'll be like, oh, you need it for, you know, you have to do it for this quest to learn how to do the thing, and then after that, it's basically something you don't engage with or don't have to engage with. So, you know, basing it to where it's just a little bit so that you do engage with the system, and then you have these quests that if you really want to engage with it, they're kind of like bonuses. That's nice. But yeah, I don't think any good MMO really pushes you towards the professions. They're always on top. Like, World of Warcraft didn't really push you toward it. Elder Scrolls Online didn't really push you toward it. Like, there's benefits to engaging with those, especially in ESO. It's, you know, more time consuming to gather the resources and level up your crafting to build the sets, but it's also cheaper because you don't have to pay somebody else to do it. We've arrived from Alekan village with bad news and a request for aid. The spiders of the forest have grown hostile and threaten the town. Yeah, these shroom spiders, man, they're just, you don't understand. One of their townsfolk was captured and taken away right in front of our eyes. Mayor Alvin sent us here to request the aid of Delta's army. Bad news indeed. Very well. We will make preparations. For the time being, the two of you should rest and hone your skills. Captain Raygon here in the barracks would gladly offer some training. Is there anything we could do to actually help? That's a great question. Enthusiastic, aren't you? Let me think. I believe Captain Fenor out by the west gate was looking for aid. If you're willing, I'd suggest you speak with him. And Lieutenant Van is planning a raid on a corrupt stronghold. I'm sure he'd be glad to have more forces with him. Yes, well, I must be off. If the threat of Nivola's spiders is growing, we must prepare accordingly. I hope to hear of your future endeavors, all three of you. Mushroom Man is done. With that, we got another reward for completing an objective, so that's nice. But yeah, I really want to deal with these. I want to deal with this greaser gang of spiders that are slinging shroom dope on the streets and swarming their clients in the middle of the woods. But in all professions is a pain overall, even with the things Wynncraft have in place to make it less painful. I mean, generally, the thing with professions in MMOs, I mean, I haven't played Final Fantasy 14, and that I have heard is probably one of the more profession-heavy MMOs. But with a lot of these MMOs, it's really kind of there if you want to engage with it, and if you're interested in engaging with it. Otherwise, they always kind of feel tacked on. I will say, out of all the MMOs I've played, Elder Scrolls Online probably has the most integrated crafting and profession system that actually feels like it was part of the game design from the beginning and not something that was kind of tacked on. You should come with us too. Oh shit. Oh, okay. I guess I am not picking up that quest at the moment. So let's see here. Fire powder, which that means I need to go to the powder merchant. And again, thank you so much, Azenti, for this emerald pouch. I was bitching so much about the emeralds taking up multiple slots in the inventory, and it's nice that that no longer is the case. I do think, though, that I am going to swap my weapons to this Dern's Shadow. Ooh, I did not mean to attack the mule. I am so sorry. I apologize. Yeah, this is a lot of emeralds that it can hold. A lot. For sure. Oh, hello. Oh, and even an even better bag. Oh, thank you. Oh, y'all are so great. Oh man. All right, so let's. Oh, you can only place emeralds inside this pouch. Okay. Let's just boom all of those. That one you can't fill for a while. Oh, did I just take everything out? Empty. It converts up to... Oh, I see. Okay. So, technically, your bag is better at the moment, because it'll hold more stuff, but then eventually I'll be able to fill up his bag. Okay. So, how many emeralds is a liquid emerald? Oh, it will auto-convert. Okay. So... Okay, so let me take these out. Let's try this. Okay. I'm learning so much today. Okay, so then I'm going to close it. And now when I open it back up... Oh, okay! Okay. $64 emeralds to 1 emerald block. 64 emeralds. Okay, so a lot, basically. That's a lot of money. Well, awesome. I did not expect randomly streaming this that I would have anybody actually watch and to actually give me stuff that's beneficial. And like I was saying, this solves a major complaint. And it's not even like a really big deal. Like, it's only 4 inventory slots, and this, I'm probably going to end up throwing these in the bank, just to clear up the inventory slots. But it's just nice to know that, hey, I can throw my emeralds in here. It's going to automatically convert, and everything's good to go. I don't have to worry about them taking up a whole bunch of slots. But that's awesome. Speaking of the bank, let me go ahead and run to the bank, because I do want to check out those pants that I put in there earlier. Oh. I thought that said Barack Obama for a second. I was going to be like, oh, damn. That's what he's doing in his post-presidency life. Oh, cool. Little shops. Oh, no. I would like to go to the chest, please. There we go. Right. Well, I'm going to sell that. And I'm going to sell that. Let's see. I'm going to pull these out. Let's take a look at them. So these are my iron and... Oh, my. Oh! Hello! Alright, so these are my iron-encrusted pants. So these do give me a lot more health. Reduce my water defense, increase my earth defense, and then just a general boost to my defense. I get extra health on top of that. And a reduction... Oh! You have died. Equick Z, you have died. R.I.P. Equick Z. 8 health, 7% walk speed, plus 13% earth defense, minus 5% air defense, unique item. I want I want to reach out to the to the Windtills people. I'm curious if I want there to be a way for me to easily compare gear without having to like, okay, this does this, and then come down here and look at it. It'd be nice to be able to hold like shift or control or something like that and see the two items. There is an easy way. Oh, okay. What's the easy way to compare the items? I'm curious because I see like these arrows. Oh my goodness. Okay, thank you so much. Because this entire time that I've been playing, I have struggled with like constantly jumping back and forth between these two items to see. So it is awesome to see the comparisons like this. That thank you for that wonderful piece of information. All right, so looking at these two, I think the thoracic is better. Definitely, it definitely looks better to me. I'll be completely honest. I am so bad about comparing gear, and like I'm so used to games where it's just arrows or like this number is bigger than this number, so that's what I go with. I guess early on, you know, you're really just going through. If it's got a higher combat level, you probably just want to go ahead, and higher health in this case, you probably just want to go ahead and equip it. Yeah, I don't know because it's got like stars, and then you have arrows pointing up for the numbers, and you know, just use what you want. Yeah, gear at low. Yeah, basic. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like normally in these types of games, you just use, you know, at the lower levels, you just kind of use whatever, and that's usually all it takes. This does have a really big hit to my walk speed, though. 7% seems pretty high, but it is a lot more health, which could be. You know what? Let's do it. We're gonna put these on. I mean, these are the waist apron pants. I just got these. Um, but hey, you know, it is what it is. Party fun. I'm gonna party for Q for a raid. That is true. I keep, you know, I do have my mega jump there, so I don't really need walk speed all that much. Oh, scary. I don't need you. Let's see. Blacksmith is behind me. Would like to sell my shiznit. Firm. Thank you. I see it automatically goes into the higher tier bag, so that's good. To the bank. Okay. I will drop this bag off. Thank you again, Azenti, for the bag, and thank you, EquixZ, for the even better bag, solving my very minor issue. And I'm just going to throw all these in here for now, because I don't really think I need them. So let's go and look here. Alright, we got even more stuff here. Tunnel trouble. Taking the tower. Alright, so yeah, storyline was talking to him in the bar. Or in the barracks. So I definitely want to hold off on that. Underwater. Multics wall. I definitely want to unlock the fast travel, so I think that'll probably be the next quest that I do. But I do want to spend these points first. I definitely want to upgrade those to even numbers. Do that. Let's see. Vehement. For every 1% or 1 raw main attack damage you have from items, gain plus 2% walk speed. Unlocking will block tougher skin. Okay, the Fallen archetype. And this is the Paladin archetype. Okay. Battle Monks are swift holy warriors who excel at close combat. Fallens can deal massive damage and become stronger when attacked. Paladins can endure huge hits and support allies. So let's see. Tougher skin. Harden your skin and gain plus 5% base defense. For every 1% 1 raw health regen you have, gain plus 10. Blocks this. Okay. Okay. So it seems like this is more of a tanky roll. This side of the tree. And then this side of the tree looks more damage focused. Well, speed focused in this case. Suggest taking tougher skin. You can mix and match how much you want. Those really don't matter, but yeah, I think I definitely assumed that you could kind of like whoosh underneath. But selecting this or this, you just can't select the other one. So yeah, I agree with you though. I think tougher skin is probably a better ability. Yeah, so I see that's why that gets blocked out, because you can't go back up. Okay. So I can go here, and then if I wanted to get my cheaper charge, I can do that, and then I can go here, grab this, you know, and continue my way down. This is, to me, the fact that this is a thing is phenomenal, because this is Minecraft underneath, and this is just so crazy to me. It's insane what, you know, what you can do with Minecraft at the end of the day. Like, it is a foundation that you can build on top of, and you can do a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, I did see the, where was it? I think it's actually on that screen. Yeah, right here. To reset your ability tree, complete the Recover the Past quest. So I did see that. Realistically, I assume that's... I mean, by then you're probably starting to get down here, and some of the choices you made up here might matter a bit. But, like, I don't see anywhere else where it really kind of forces you one way or the other. So, I mean, everything else kind of seems to break off in directions where you can loop back on yourself. So, it literally is, it from, I mean, granted, I'm not 100% sure if I'm reading this correctly, but it does look like this is the only time that happens. Ah, I see. Okay. Oh, okay, I see. This requires War Scream. And so, like, if something required Vehement, I wouldn't be able to get it. But yeah, it definitely looks like this is the only spot on the tree where you're forced to go one way or the other. And then from here on, it looks like you can just go wherever. So that's good. I definitely thought when I heard about these, I thought these would play a bigger role. Kind of like specializations in WoW. Like when you're, I'm a warrior, but, am I a berserker warrior? Am I am I DPS focused? Am I like super fast DPS focused? And then there are, or am I going to be a protection one? There are some choices later down that can lock other abilities, but you will see about them later. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely excited to engage more with the skill tree, and get more of these crazy abilities. But I definitely, something that I did say earlier on the stream, is I have a love-hate relationship with this spell system. I like how it's transparent. It's some combination of right and left click. And I like that you don't have to have the skills taking up slots in your hotbar. But I am so used to, pressing key buttons on the keyboard to do my abilities in other MMOs. So having to remember like click order to like do that. But I think once I have more, because obviously, my math is you can do 6 difference because you have, right, left, that kind of stuff. I think the number is 6 or 9 or something like that. That combinations that you could have. There are 4 spells. Okay, so there's only 4. Only 4 combinations. The spells are these. So there's that, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right. Okay. I definitely thought there would be more. First one is always the same, right, left, right. Right. Oh, I see. The first. Yeah, you're right. Because you can't left click first because that's attack. See, I'm so stupid sometimes. So yeah, then yeah, you'd only have 4. Okay. So literally, I just need to remember the second 2 because I'm always going to hit right, and the rest of the abilities buff the ones that are already there. Yeah, that makes sense. That since there's only 4, then yeah, I would think I'll get used to it. Because I was thinking there was 6, and when I was thinking there was 6, I was like, I'm definitely going to get confused, and it would be easier to have just a hotbar where I could just hit like 1 or 2 or 3 to do that. Hello again. All right. Let's see where Tunnel Trouble is. Very close. actually think this is gonna be a wrap on my night. I think I'm gonna play this and then call it for the evening because it is 5:30 in the morning, almost. There's an old cave behind me. It was used in the Corruption Wars. We used it for quick and easy travel between Deltas, Deathless and Ragni. It's been abandoned for years. I would recommend disabling the Windtill's quest book since the one Wynncraft have by default is much better. Let's see. Configuration. Search quest. Content. Your search would be after content. So just turn this off. Disable the Windtill's content book. It's going. Both. Woke up late. Up all night. It's the kind of the opposite. No. No cats. Alright, good night. So I got so used to the way the other one looked. Okay, this guy. It proved to be very useful for future recruits who need to travel between. Yes. Now, here's where you come in. I need you to clear out the cave. So once more, do it. Okay, we're gonna do that. 1 second. Oh, okay. So, what is the difference? Because, I mean, this one looks a little bit more complicated. Compared to the other one. I mean, other than, is this just everything that's in that book? It's just instead of it being sorted, it's just all on one screen? Is that the main difference? And I can see, like, the caves and discoveries, dungeons. Okay, I see. I see. This is a little bit more extra. Whereas the other one is kind of more. This is just the quests, and this is the discoveries, and I see. Also, does look that I'm not getting as many. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and run into this cave here. Help Miner Linton. Ah, recruit. You must be the one Captain Fenner sent. Well, let's get started. Help me clear this debris. Just walk up to it and give it a good shove for me. Okay. Push. Nice job. Let's move cautiously. We don't really know what's down here. I can guarantee you there are monsters aplenty. You hear that? Monster. What did I tell you? Scary monsters. What? You're gonna make a hole, I'm gonna defend you. We got this. I'd help if I paid attention. Hurry up, bruh. Oh, ground shaker. He's dead. Oh. Die. Are you done? Okay, good. Cave wall of debris is much too big for us to be able to move. What do we do now? That is a... Huh? That is a cow. A cow person. Well, I think I have to go investigate the cow person. Oh! Drail. Oh. I was going to investigate your stash. Sorry. I'm Drail, and I'm on a mission to free those cows from the enslavement of Katoa Ranch. Those farmers stole those cows. They're scared animals. Now they're about to turn them into steak. If you were to help me, maybe I could help you. Go free those innocent cows from enslavement quickly before that farmer gets back. Man, the slaughterhouse. So... right-click the gates of the cow pens. Yes, I did see that there was a mod called The Voices of Wynn. However, it is not compatible with the version of Minecraft that I am using. Or at the very least, I don't... It's, because I'm using the mod pack Wynncraft 101, which is on Quilt, and it's 1.20, I think. Let me just double check. Open up Modrinth. Yeah, 1.20.2 is what the mod pack is on. So I would have to, I mean, granted, since it's all server side stuff, you know, I could find a one that matched the version and mod loader, but I was looking for kind of just a quick set of mods to kind of make the experience better. Voices of Wynn is for 1.20.2. Okay, because when I went and looked at it, it said it wasn't. Oh, I see. Fabric version 1.20.2. And that should work with Quilt. Okay. Oh, awesome. Okay, well then I will definitely download that. I don't know if it'll work with Quilt, actually, now I'm thinking about it. But I can find an alternate my mod pack that it runs on Fabric, and it's probably already got it in it. Okay, or I can just add it, and I will definitely do that for the next time. All right, let me free all these cows. I'd hate for them to get turned into steak. Oh, oh no. They should all support each other. Oh my. Okay. Goodness gracious. Yeah, all the mods should work with all the mod loaders, to be honest. It's crazy to me, but it's it's a lot. But the problem is from what I understand, I'm not super well versed in the modding community for Minecraft as far as like the mod loader wars. But isn't it that like Forge is way deeper and more complex, but because of that, it's way heavier, and so it's a lot more impactful on performance. Whereas Fabric can't quite do as much with the mods, but it's a lot lighter, and but it's also a little bit more difficult to develop for. And then Quilt was supposed to be some sort of like system that would help them work together, but then it just mainly just turned into a fork of Fabric. And now you have Neo Forged because of drama. I'm not really well versed in it. I just know that you can't run Fabric and Forge mods together, which is crazy because Fabric, to me, as someone who values performance, Fabric is fantastic. But then I see stuff like Dawncraft, and a lot of those mods are Forge only, and I don't know if you could build like a Dawncraft style experience on Fabric mods. I assume you could. It would just, I don't know if the mods are there. Yeah, it's been a very fun night playing this. Now I'm cow smuggling. Right click to push. There we go. Maybe? Oh no. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm glad that I could save the cows. Please help me with the tunnel. Okay. Forge is outdated. Yes, it is. Fabric is better. Quilt Fork of Fabric with some things better also. So, oh, okay. Oh, okay. That makes sense as to why it wasn't working. Um, yeah, I knew that Quilt was a fork of Fabric, but I thought it was to try and make it work with Forge. I guess drama, like you said. Uh, isn't that just Minecraft modding in a nutshell, though? Just a ton of drama. Anyway, we still don't have any means to get rid of this giant pile of rubble. Cow miners. Okay. Crazy. I don't want to know either. It was an honor to adventure with you, Miner Linton, as well. Starting to think I'm on shrooms. Freeing cows. Yeah, no, that... So the little bit that I had read is that Quilt is probably the best platform for mods, and it's somewhat compatible with Fabric, usually, but there's still more mods for Fabric out there than there are for Quilt, and more for Forge than there are for Fabric. It's very confusing. Fully compatible with Fabric. Okay, that's... So let me meet you here. Came at the side of the tunnel when your mission was... You did a great deed today, soldier. We can now use this cave to travel easily. Sweet! It's much faster than running all the way across. Quilt is fully compatible. Yeah. Well, that's good. That definitely needs to be the norm. That explains... Hold on, let me go into the city walls. That explains why in this particular mod pack, I'm pretty sure... Hold on. Let me see. Mod. Yeah, so yeah, this has the Fabric API in it, but it's a Quilt mod pack, so that makes sense. There's not a ton of mods in this. It's just a handful, but I should be able to add the stuff in. Yeah, a lot of these are. I see like dash fabric, dash fabric, dash fabric on a whole bunch of these. So yeah, definitely a ton of fabric mods in this pack. And yeah, definitely the Forge mods being outdated is a big thing. I definitely hope that some of the bigger mod packs um, that are and some of the bigger mods, like I know Create Mod has a Fabric version, but I'm pretty sure the Fabric version is a little behind the Forge version. Pretty sure. And that is a mod that Wynncraft uses, I know. So um, excuse me. Where's that going? Oh yes, item identifier. Just like totally blanked. Let's go straight to the sell pile. Yeah, I'm definitely going to install Voices of Wynn and run that in the mod pack so that I can have these be fully voiced. Because while I do like reading, I don't really want to have to put on a voice for all of those things. And it also helped me communicate with chat and not have to worry about the text on the screen. I can just listen while I'm talking to everybody. But I'm actually, as much as I would love to go ahead and do the dungeon, I think I'm going to call it there for tonight because it is almost 6 a.m. It's 5:42, and I have been streaming for a little over 2 hours, which is a little bit longer than I expected. I had only expected to do this for maybe an hour because mainly it was going to be a test. But then Azenti and Equixy showed up in the chat, helped me out, taught me some stuff about Wynncraft, gave me some bags so I can not have emeralds taking up space in my inventory. So thank you guys, both of you. And like I said earlier, part of the reason that I am, yeah, the time just flies. It does. This is similar to when I first played WoW for the first time, and it was just literally like started playing and it was 5 hours later. I just didn't have the clock up like I do here because I have the chat over here so I can see the clock on my phone. But I didn't have that when I first played WoW, so I definitely don't think I would have played it for 5 hours if I had a clock. But like I said earlier in the stream, I don't know exactly how often I'm going to do this right now. I do have some big plans for 2024 with regards to streaming and some other stuff that I'm doing. But for right now, you can just follow me here on Twitch and you'll get notifications when I go live, or you can go and follow me over on YouTube. I think there's a link in my profile here, but it's been a wonderful time. Thank you guys, and until the next time.